When packing these pieces into the tray, you'll notice that the larger pieces sit on a 90-degree angle, and then if we pack the smaller twin piece in beside it, you'll notice that it sits on a 45-degree angle. And as you're packing these pieces into the tray, you have to watch the angles that these pieces sit on. This is the IQ Twins puzzle. It has 120 different challenges. Today I'm going to be solving 3 of them: level 42, level 80, and level 108. In level 108, they actually don't give us full pieces, so we don't know if this piece is going to sit over here or if it's going to sit down here. If we start off with this yellow piece up here, you can see that we're going to need one of these larger pieces next to it. Then you can see we're going to need another longer piece on the bottom. But by doing that, if we put one of these pieces on the bottom, we don't have anything to fill in between the red there. And if we take this blue piece and fill it in here, we don't have anything to fill on the bottom. So that tells us that we actually can't have this yellow piece up here, and we need to swap these two. So if we start off like that, we can take this red piece and pack it in up here. Then we can take like the blue piece and fit it on the bottom. I think I might try the green piece next to that. If we take this piece and fit it up here, we would need one of these longer pieces to sit beside that. Then I can use the dark blue up here. But unfortunately, I don't have a spot for this other dark blue piece to sit in. And if I put this one here, like, it's just not going to work together very well. So if I take these ones out here and maybe try swap this light blue with this dark blue. Next, I could take this blue and pack it in over here. Putting the red on top of there isn't really a good option. Maybe if I put the green piece over here, then I can push the blue onto the bottom and fit this blue next to that. But that leaves like a weird spot in the corner. If I flip this blue up here, we could use that blue there, but I just don't really see a nice way for these pieces to sit in together. If we use this piece over here, we can use the other green on the bottom next to that. Then if we take this blue piece and pack it in here, we can use the dark blue above that, and finally we can fit the red piece into the tray. In level 80, we start off with both of the blue pieces. The larger one goes over here and the smaller one goes over here. On this side of the tray, we can fit the larger light blue and the red next to that. On the bottom, then we would need the green. Next, we could use this red piece in here. Then if I use this green piece to fit over here, you can see we would need the yellow piece up top here and the other yellow piece beneath that, but unfortunately I don't have a spot for this blue piece. Maybe if I flip this piece around, I can have the perfect space to fit the green piece right next to that. Lastly, on to level 42. In level 42, they give us all of the smaller pieces, and we just have to pack the larger pieces in around that. You can fit the yellow over here. Then we would need the blue in the center, and lastly the red up top next to the dark blue. Easiest piece to see is this light blue. Now the red can either go this way or this way. If I use, oh, I don't have a spot for that blue there though, so maybe this has to go up top. But then you can see it looks like we need one of those smaller angled ones down there. If we use the red piece this way, we can pack this green piece on the bottom. Then we can use the dark blue up here. And lastly, there's a perfect space for that yellow to fit into the tray. To get this puzzle for yourself, go check it out at puzzlemaster.ca. To see more fun packing puzzles like this, click that video right there.